Today we are studying some another sums of chapter limits, continuity and differentiability. Here is the one sum. F of x is equal to 1 upon x minus 1, and we have to check it out for the discontinuity of the composite function y is equal to f of x, and our original f of x is 1 upon x minus 1. And here are the options. For these points we are having our equation is discontinuous. Now we know that, or we have our original f of x is equal to 1 upon x minus 1. We can see if we replace this x by 1, we will get 1 minus 1 is 0. So we can straight away say that this is discontinuous at x is equal to 1. For x is not equal to 1, we have to again, actually we have solved this f of x, we have taken this. Now we have to take off f of x. So x is not equal to 1. So therefore f of x is equal to, originally this x is now replaced by 1 upon x minus 1. So this is 1 upon x minus 1 and this 1 as it is. If we solve this, we will get x minus 1 upon 2 minus x. Now we can see here x is replaced by 2, we will get 0. So therefore we can state that this is discontinuous at x is equal to 2. So therefore x minus 1 upon 2 minus x is discontinuous at x is equal to 2. For x is not equal to 1 and x is not equal to 2, again we have to go for this f of x. Our original function is this one, 1 upon x minus 1. This x is replaced by this. So x minus 1 upon 2 minus x minus 1. If you solve this, you will get 2 minus x upon 2x minus 3. We can say this, if you put this equal to 0, we will get x is equal to 3 by 2. So therefore this function is discontinuous at x is equal to 3 by 2. Therefore it is discontinuous at x is equal to 3 by 2. Therefore we can say at x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 3 by 2, at these 3 points our equation is discontinuous. That means D is the correct option. Therefore D is the correct option. Now we have to deal with another sum, this one, for limit x tends to pi by 2, and this is our question, and answers are this one. These are the options. Here if I put x is equal to pi by 2 here, here and here, we will get an appropriate answer. So here we have to change the limit. X is equal to pi by 2. Now we are changing limit by adding h. As x tends to pi by 2, therefore h tends to 0. Now by changing limit h tends to 0, x is replaced by pi by 2 plus h. Minus cos pi by 2 plus h. This is pi minus 2 in bracket pi by 2 plus h the whole cube. Limit h tends to 0. This is replaced by minus tan h. This is replaced by plus sin h, and this is replaced by minus 8 h cube. This minus 1 upon 8 common. This limit h tends to 0 as it is. Now this is sin h minus tan h upon h cube. Minus 1 upon 8 as it is. Limit h tends to 0 upon this h cube. Sin h minus, this is replaced by sin h upon cos h. Make it cross multiplication. Limit h tends to 0, cross multiplication, sin h cos h minus sin h upon cos h into h cube. This minus 1 upon 8 as it is. Limit h tends to 0, cos h into h cube. Taken sin h common, but minus sin h common. Inside the bracket it's 1 minus cos h. Minus minus will get cancelled, 1 upon 8. Limit h tends to 0. This sin h and this 1 minus cos h. 1 minus cos h is nothing but 2 sin square h by 2, and this sin h is replaced by an half angle formula, 2 sin h by 2 into cos h by 2. This cos h into h cube as it is. Now this 2 taken outside, it will be divided by 2 to the 4. This will become 1 by 2. Limit h tends to 0 divided by h cube into this is cos h. This will become sin cube h by 2, and this is cos h by 2. Now we have to do some adjustment for application of limit. This cos h by 2 as it is, cos h as it is. Here sin h by 2 as it is, and this is replaced by h upon 8 multiplied by 8. This is cube over here, and this is also cube over here. This 1 by 2 as it is into limit h tends to 0 as it is. Now this also 8 outside as it is. Sin h by 2 upon this is h by 2. Limit we have to apply. Limit h tends to 0 cos h by 2 upon limit h tends to 0 cos h. This 1 by 16. We are having the formula sin x upon x, that will give you 1 for limit x tends to 0. Here the same thing, variable are h, so this will be 1 the whole cube. If we apply 0 over here, so this will be cos 0, that will be 1. This is also 1. Now once again, this 1 upon 16, limit x tends to 0 sin x upon x, that will give you 1. Similarly, we are having this is also 1, and this is cube. Cos 0 upon 2, this is 0, cos 0 is 1, this is also cos 0 is 1. So our final answer is 1 upon 16. Therefore, A is the correct option.